everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. I know it's been a little minute since I made a video or live. Oh Jesus. Ooh, it's hot, y'all. It's hot. Ooh, it feel like summer. But I hope you guys have been well. My father said thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I'm about to tag my group on this video. Number one, okay, come on, group. Tag posted in my group. Number one, I want to give you guys some information. I'm getting a lot of people. Maybe it's because if you haven't noticed, if you're in the group, we having a lot of people post success when it comes down to lawsuits, even judgments. A gentleman had a judgment that was overturned because when he went to court because they was garnishing money, Jamil, out of his account, off of his wages. He took the situation to court, and when he took it to court, hi, Shaw Renee, hey, Terry, thank you so much for tuning in. He took it to court, and the judge saw that there was no information, so at that point, he was able to get his money back. So he had received his check today, and it was a judgment against him. So it's just amazing some of the results. Elva, she also was able to get her lawsuit stopped. Basically, an agreement of a settlement, and done deal. You know, a lot of these companies pursue you, and guess what? When you come down to it and you start to apply pressure and respond in a certain way, they're more willing to settle with you. So when people are, saying, I got a court date, you have power in that court date. You know what I'm saying? You have power in that court date. So all I tell you guys, just do the work. I follow this myself. I told you guys I got a I got a judgment. Not a judgment. What am I talking about? Jesus, I catch that in the air in the name of Jesus. I ain't get no judgment. I got a collection that came through for portfolio services. So I put that out there. And as you can see, I sent yesterday, here it is. I sent out my certified letter. My father had got something, and I notified you guys, sent off his certified letter as of yesterday, debt validation letters for both of this. So I just print out my own debt validation letters. If you don't have them, it's good for you to have them just in case this come about, because if you validate that debt within that 30-day window of them notifying you, instead of ducking and hiding, if you go ahead and send a debt validation letter, if they cannot respond to your letter timely, they cannot report that on your credit report. So it's just good to have some on lock. As soon as you receive a communication, send it back and make sure that's not going to even hit your credit report. So I follow everything I tell you guys myself. But as far as the judgments, people are getting money back. People are having judgments, debts that these companies claim that they owed. They're being pursued in a lawsuit, removed. So, it's up to you guys on what you want to do. But one thing that's really important, we have people that post in the group. Me, myself, I have people who call me. If you don't know, I'm doing preparation for your letters if you choose to, and you get a 15-minute consultation. So I had some people that called in today, and I was here handling business. I am putting together a course on collections. So once I put together that course, I encourage everybody to get that course. The reason why, I know when I explain why you don't owe it to a collection company, for a lot of people it really doesn't resonate. So this course, I'm not only going to show you just what I'm saying here, I'm going to show you actual law, through the Fair Credit Reporting Act, actual statutes, why you don't owe this. I'm also going to show you the secret that these credit sweeps are what they're charging people like $900 for. I'm going to teach that. What is a credit sweep? And why would you pay somebody $900 to do that foolishness? Because like I tell you guys, a lot of these credit repair companies, they don't tell you why you got to do all these little parlor tricks to get past Oscar. Oh, they just going to deny your letter. No, the reason why they deny your letter, because they know they don't have a right to fight for you in your stead under the law, under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Not even an attorney got a right to send a dispute for you. You only have the right under the law. This is why they came up with this Oscar system. They don't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you that part of it. So, I use affidavits to make sure that it goes through. I don't send affidavit to collection companies because, like I tell you guys, don't send them nothing with your signature. Less is best with them. You don't even know if you really even owe that debt. They would take a debt, like I said with my father, while I sent this out. We call Allstate. Allstate, like, you don't owe a debt. He's still a customer. We don't know where that came from. So they lying. And so everybody, should I give them this? Stranger danger. No. Don't give them nothing extra. Let them identify themselves to you. It's people so willing. Should I give them this? Should I give them that? Why would you give them anything? That is the most foolish thing I ever heard. Like, what? Should I give them this? Should I give them that? No. So if you contact them, should I give them that? No. I'm going to tell you, no. Stranger danger. If I just hit stranger danger, that means no. So don't do that. That's just the most foolish thing. You don't know who that person is. Point blank. My mother was telling me about hotels. You staying at a hotel, there's scammers that'll call you in that room and say, oh, your credit card didn't go through. This is the front desk. You give out your information. They're using your card and they got your card information, expiration date. Their scammers just call you on the phone all the time. They got another thing calling, what is that? Where they switch your SIM card and take over your cell phone and can clean out your information by calling AT&T, calling your service provider. It's called SIM card swapping. So it's all kinds of frauds. Why would you get on the phone and give your information or write somebody your social security? Should I give them my social? Why would you do that? And you don't even know these people. You, number one, validate the debt and demand, who are you to even tell me I owe you something? But they sent me a bill. Did it have their name? Did you buy something from them? No, but what do I do now? They sent you a bill from somebody else? That means you owe them? That just makes no sense. That makes no sense. So you just got to follow the process. If you're not aware, I got tons of videos on the process. And if not, I'm going to give you a course where you'll know the process. So when it comes down to judgments, lawsuits, I tell you guys, here's the takeaway. If you got a collection out there, you better send a debt validation letter. Because what they're doing, especially this season, they know it's tax season. These collection letters is coming out the woodwork because they know people got money and they'll pay it without asking questions. What you need to do is validate that debt immediately. Why it's out of state? Because what would happen if they see they're not collecting on that debt, they'll sell it to a debt collector, which will be an attorney. He'll pretend that he's representing the original creditor sometime or that collection agency. But honestly and truthfully, he really owns the debt. And if you get a letter from somebody, an attorney like that, give me a call immediately. I'll leave my number. Don't play with that. Because what's coming next after that is a lawsuit. A lot of people want to duck their head in the sand like an ostrich. And, no, don't. You can dismantle that. Just call me. You can dismantle that before it turns to a lawsuit. Now, if you're at a stage where now they served you and you have a lawsuit, above all things, make sure that you answer that complaint. If you need some information on that, I'm not an attorney. This is just educational purposes only, and this do not constitute legal advice. But I'm just saying, I can point you in the direction where you can get from an attorney legal advice, period. Because you need to get legal advice from an attorney in your area, point blank, period. Then, if you take my advice on some other things on what you need to do, once you have that, send that information to that attorney. And before you settle anything, let an attorney read what you're selling and what you're signing. If you're at a point where you already have a judgment, you need to talk to an attorney to see, if you had the service is good, was it past the statute of limitations, but you got to deal with why you ain't come to court. So sometimes they can help you navigate through all of that. But at that point, you really need to see somebody, on what's going on. If you want to call me, and maybe I can give you some tips of what I did in the past, not constituting legal advice. You guys, I'm just going to tell you about my story. That's all. I'm telling you about my story. Then you can do that. But the worst, if this is you and you done did the worst thing, you at that point got a judgment and you start paying these folks. If you got a collection and you start paying these folks and you made a payment plan and you want to call, what can I do? What you asked me for? I don't know. What can you do? Tell me. Only thing I could say is satisfactory in accordance agreement with a restrictive check endorsement, but what you could have did was listen to me beforehand. That's what you could have did. But I guess you like all the rest of us, you're going to learn today not to pay them folks. Because guess what? They got you. That's what you do. Just go on and pay them. There you go. Because let me tell you, if you agreed to pay them and you start paying them, you agreed to the debt. Now you did business with them. And now people want me to get this. Juan, tell me. I'm going to tell you, you better keep paying them folks. Talk to an attorney and see what you can do. But you better keep paying them because now they can legally sue you and get at you. Because you done made something invalid valid. As my daughter teacher used to say, we don't encourage, we don't entertain, we ignore. No, you don't start paying them. But if you did that, you're going to learn today. You got, and don't do it again. What you want from me? I'm just saying what you want from me. I done did it. That's how I teach y'all information. Nah, they ain't never get me with that one, though. Not that one right there. But they tried it. They did get a summary judgment that I had to overturn, but I don't pay nobody nothing. That's just my first line of defense. I'm not paying you nothing if I ain't got to pay you. And that works for me all the time. Like I said, I get a traffic ticket, I fight. I don't never get hit with them. I went to court last month. Them folks like, go ahead, because I'm here for it. What's up? I'm fighting everything. And it always works for me, because it's easier to pray. I fight everything. So I just suggest you take that advice, because then you don't get hit with it. But if you want to pay folks you don't owe, be my guest. And that's another thing. I don't give advice to people that don't want it. I don't get paid for that. Why would I care? I got people I work with every day. Insurance companies, mortgage companies, that actually cares about my advice and pay me when I do it. So why would I pay and beat somebody down over some advice they don't want? You want to be boo-boo the fool? Go ahead. Do you. Harriet Tubman understood She said I could have freed more slaves if they understood they was a slave. But there's some people that they gonna do what they want to do. So all I gotta say, I won't be dating you because you wouldn't tear down my credit. I wouldn't be bothered with that mindset. I'll tell you that much. I dump a brother real quick over bad financials because I'm not getting married and somebody going to tear down my real estate from their stupid decisions or tear down my credit card accounts with their stupid decisions. I'm not doing that. Male or female, whatever you dating, I ain't beat. So that's who I ain't. People already know. I try to drag my family through stuff, but you ain't my family. And you better be a very good friend. And I ain't going to really, I just tell you, look, I'm going to tell you this. If you no, it is. I ain't beat. I'm just saying. I'm not beat. I'm just straight up. What I care for. That don't make me no money. To get your life together. So what? Well, you want to be boo-boo the fool? Go ahead. You want to burn your house down? Let me pass you the gas can. Here you go. Do you? Because some people is just set for stupid. I'm sorry. They just set for stupid. They just want to be stupid. They don't want to go no further in life. Well, Jesus said the poor will be with you always, and that will be you. I'm not even being bothered. It frustrates me. So why would I have a conversation about it? You want to be a fool? Be a fool. Everybody got free will. And that's just 100. That's the way I am. If you ain't talking about, oh, well, I'm trying to, I ain't got time. Because let me tell you something. Everybody that's in a rush, that want it fast, and they don't want it, you want to be right back there. So why should I waste my time and energy when there's people that you're going to pay $6,000 to a couple $1,000 for what people are getting turned over for free? Doop. So why would I care? I'm giving more value. People got debts turned over for free. Their credit score went up for free. So I'm beat to tell somebody what they need to do with their life so they can get their life together, so they can own a house, so they can... What's in it for me? Nothing. So I give it freely. They want to catch it, feel free to catch it. If not, go over there with it. Because the 48 laws of power have a law. And it said, beware of infectors. And I advise y'all to take that advice. See, an infector is a person that make bad decisions. And because of their bad decisions, because you're around that person, they'll get you in trouble with their bad decisions that you don't make. And it'll cost you more problems for getting out of trouble from being around those people than even dealing with them. So I don't be around infectors. I really don't. That's just a law. So if you stuck on stupid, I'm over here. And it might not sound nice, but that's just what it is. If you stuck on stupid, go over there. Away from me. Because guess what? Stupid is as stupid does. That's what Forrest Gump said. And it's absolutely true. If people want to be stupid and don't care about their life, they're not going to make real good decisions with you around them. I'm just saying. So why would they care about you? Go ahead. Be stupid. On your own time. Not on mine. So that's just it. So if y'all need information, feel free to reach out with me. If you are facing lawsuits, feel free. If you are confused about what to do, go to my YouTube channel. And that is Sherry Beckley. That's Sherry, Sherry. Beckley, Beckley. And I have tons of free content. So if it is something in the collections, hard inquiries, we got free letters for hard inquiries. So if you got that, go to the website. Get yourself 2 free hard inquiry removal letters. And then you use it, put it in the mail. But understand, everything is certified. Everything is done by mail. Because if it's not done by mail, you don't have any proof. People don't like that. They want to do other ways. They want to do this. Cannot do that. I'm going to tell you what I am. And if anybody know, I'm like Bernard Harkins. I stays on my square. And if you don't know, look him up. He was not flashy as a fighter, but he stuck to the game. He stuck to the rules. He stayed on his square. That's it. So if you're coming to me, well, can I do this? Do what you want to do. You're grown. Free will. I ain't here to convince you to do something else. Please don't think that. That's not what I'm here for, because that's not my mindset. I said I'm a coach, okay? When I play sports, they not trying to convince you to do nothing. They going to say, take off the jersey, Beckley, and not even have a seat on the bench. Go home. Don't be here. So that's my attitude. I ain't trying to drag nobody along with me. Listen, if you don't want to suit up, you don't want to play, bye. We ain't here for it. That's my attitude. That's what it was. They ain't, oh, you can do it. No, get on that line. Do them suicides or get off the team. And so that's my attitude. Ain't nobody begging nobody. Everybody got a weak mindset nowadays. Want to back rub. You told me. No, I don't do that. I'm going to tell you, man up. Especially if you're a man. Don't come at me with that one. Man up. Oh, I got this. I got jobs. I make money. Don't make excuses. Excuses don't make money. So I don't care what you got. I got 5 businesses. So what? 2 kids. So what you saying to me? Less somebody sick, whole different conversation. Less you disabled, whole different conversation. And we got people with all those situations in the group, and they ain't whining. Because all I could do is give you some cheese with that wine. I'm not going to part a baby's beard to give him a bottle. Okay? You're too grown for all of that crying and whining and crying. So I just can't even hear it because I got to go on with my day. So if you want the information, it's here for you. You need access for advice, I got it for you. I'm going to give you the plan. So that's how I do. Listen, this what you need to do. This, and that. Break me the numbers. What's the numbers? This. I don't even need a whole story. Because I understand people got emotions. They want to go through their whole story. But I'm not John P. Key with that. You don't know my story. I don't need to know the story. What's the debt? Where it came from? Because if you got something that came from an apartment, now you getting in the landlord-tenant laws, so you might have another way out. So I need to know where that debt came from. So if it's something like that, house rental, then you might can go in a whole nother angle to get rid of that debt. But if it came from a credit card, something like that, I just need to know. If people like, I got a charge off, and then it's like, oh, but it's a repossession. There's some kind of contract floating around here. So I just need to know what's the debt, what's the amount, where it came from. And then quickly we can get through and go all that. If you need more tailor-made, you can go to the website, book a consultation, I'll prepare the letters for you, book a consultation, and then we can go really in depth. Send me screenshots, whatever, of what you got going on, and we'll get together a better way. So I have people already doing that, and that's what we do. Okay, so we'll get it, but understand. Don't take it personally if that I'm like, hey, what's going on? What? And it's a lot of people I have. We'll go into a whole nother conversation, but I'm just going to get, because that's how I see things. I just need, what's this? What's that? What's that? So you'll get that. So, okay, because that's how I process things. So what's the debt? Where it came from? Was it, because there's some people it's a lease. Now, if it's a lease, then that's whole different. That might be better for you. You can finesse your landlord-tenant laws. There's certain laws. If that collection company for back rent pick that up, you might can tag them whatever your landlord-tenant laws is in your state. And that, since I'm a landlord, I can give you what they do with your security deposit. Did they notify you? There's certain things that you might can countersue them. Because as landlords, sometimes you, depending on your state, have obligations that you have to follow with that security deposit, just different things, other different compliance things. So you might can weasel your way out of that on that and get at some people. So that's why I need to know the source. So I hope this is helpful. I hope you guys are having a great day. Like I said, my dad said, thank you for all the birthday wishes. If you are not familiar, we have a group, a quick guide on how to boost your credit. There are some wonderful people in this group. They got some great information. If I don't reply, they will reply, and they're going through their experience, and they're giving their testimonies on what's working for them, what's not working for them, and their challenges. If you're interested in that, if you want, also, we have a group. My daughter have a group I'm a part of, Millennial Money Making. Like I tell you guys, most of us got in this situation because we did not have the cash flow. We was dependent on a job. We lost our job. So that's my theme, make money, don't make excuses, and excuses don't make money, because you got to get some cash flow. Rich dad, poor dad. Passive income. You got to get some cash flow going. And then if you lose your job, somebody try to fire you, say you fired, you don't care because you can pay your bills. It doesn't matter. So hopefully all this is informational. Thank you for y'all tuning in. If you're watching me from YouTube, like and subscribe. God bless.